Jake, last episode.
Yeah, I'm ready for this.
Well, what's going on here?
Looks like Obby left us a little note here.
Hey Jake, hey David. I'm cleaning out my desk and I found a bunch of these parts. I have no idea what they are and what they do. Can you help me figure them out?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can do that, Obby. Let's see what we got.
Looks like we got a 10 gigahertz filter. I guess his key fob to his car and a couple of cables.
And a little case of the connectors, that might come in handy. I'll just put this aside for now. We're here. Let's get your Keysight mug facing as we're ready to begin the last episode. Welcome once again to FieldFox Fundamentals. We're your hosts, Jake and David. We're happy that you've joined us. If you've watched all 10 episodes, congratulations. If you haven't, you can always go back and check out some that you've missed. We'd love for you to do that.
We did have a plan, but it looks like Obby is actually requiring our help. And based on the parts that he's left us to test, it looks like we're going to be able to show a few different measurements, which is perfect for the FieldFox because it's so diverse and capable.
Yeah, this episode might be a little bit of a recap, but let's see what we can do. Let's dive on in. So Jake, where do you think we should start?
I guess we could really start anywhere. Let's start with the 10 gigahertz filter, I guess. How do you think we should measure this?
Well, we probably want to use the network analyzer mode and maybe make a S21 measurement. I think that would give us a good shape of the filter and we'll be able to really see what's going on.
Nice.
So let's start connecting this thing up. So now that we have this connected, we want to calibrate out this cable. Go into cal. We can do a quick cal. Let's just do a full 2-port. So we'll go to change cal type and a full 2-port. And we'll start calibration and then measure. Let's skip the optional load standards. Measure. We'll press finish and then we'll connect our filter. Mode, NA, S21, and we see a nice bandpass shape. Let's zoom in on that a little bit. 10. So we'll stop at
11 gigahertz.
11 gigahertz, and we'll start at 9 gigahertz.
There it is.
Cool, so now that we have the filter on screen, we can see what the bandwidth is by going to our markers and moving them to the 3 dB cutoff point. So we can see our bandwidth of this filter is about 200 megahertz. So what do we have next?
I guess we'll test out his key fob. In order to do that, since this is a pulse signal, it'd probably be a good idea to take it into spectrum analysis mode. So I'm going to hook up an antenna and that will pick up the signal that is being pulsed out by the key fob. What we can expect from the key fob is just a pulsed signal at a very, very narrow bandwidth in kind of the RF frequency range. So when I'm pressing it, I'm seeing it pop up right, looks like a little beyond 300 megahertz. So let's make that our center frequency. And now I'm going to turn on max hold. And I'm just going to move the marker to the top of the pulse signal. And we see that our pulse signal is right about 320 megahertz.
Oh, good to know.
Cool. So what do we have next?
It looks like he gave us a couple of cables. Let's go back in time to our first episode and check out our distance default measurement. Maybe we can make one of those again. I'll go to mode, cat TDR, distance default. Let's connect up our first cable. This is much shorter than 100 meters, so let's look at about a meter. Stop at 1 meter, done. There's a lot of reflections going on in there. I don't like the look of this cable at all. Let's take a look at the other one, see how that one fares. That looks a lot better. Good cable, other cable, bad cable. We'll let Obby know, and I think he'll be happy.
So it was a good thing we had a FieldFox, which has so many applications to make such a wide variety of measurements.
It was cool how easy it was to do 3 different measurements all with the same box. That was really, really useful. And we want to thank you for joining us for our 10th and final episode. We've had a great time making these FieldFox Fundamental videos, and we hope you've enjoyed watching them. If you wouldn't mind, we always like it for you to like, comment, and subscribe. That's always a great thing, but more than that, if you're interested in learning more about FieldFox or about Keysight as a company, check out the link down in the description. There's a lot of great information to be had. We've really only shown the surface of what the FieldFox is capable of. There's still applications to be found, so we hope you enjoy being able to explore the FieldFox and its applications on your own time and really get down deep into what this thing is capable of. So once again, I'm David Van Workum.
I'm Jake Daly.
And thanks for joining us with FieldFox Fundamentals.